Hey guys. All right. Perhaps you've been spending a lot of time working at home, sitting kind of slouched in your chair, shoulders rounded, chest caved in, head leaning forward. Does that sound like you? Would you like about 5-7 minutes worth of simple chair yoga that you could do to make you feel a little better, a little more energized? What do you think, Patrick?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think Patrick's going to try it.
That's
So,
great. Yeah.
first thing we want to do, you can put your work aside for a second there. And you want to sit up straight. So, oh my gosh, look, there's a pillow right in front of you. You'd think we planned it. Place it by your lower back, and that's just going to get your pelvis in an alignment that'll let you sit up a bit straighter. So start by sitting up a little straighter. As you inhale, feel like you're lengthening your spine. Maybe roll your shoulders back a bit. You know, find that posture that you've been after your kids to do. Just take a couple of breaths here. You inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And we're really going to try to address the areas that are probably getting a little stiff. So we're going to start with your neck. So with that long spine, exhale, drop your chin down. Let your shoulders soften. And just take your neck till you feel the stretch in the back. Don't force it. Really let the weight of your head bring it into the stretch. And then inhale, take your right ear towards your right shoulder. So it's a side stretch, and you can move just so you feel the stretch along these muscles. Let your left arm be really heavy. And then exhale down to center. Pause there as long as you like. And then send your left ear towards your left shoulder. Let both shoulders be really relaxed. And then just take a few of those. Exhaling your chin down. Inhale, bring it up. And again, you'll feel the stretch where you need it. And when you find that spot, hang out there for a couple of breaths. And then finish with your chin down. Inhale, lift your head up. And again, long spine. Exhale, turn your head to the right. And just as far as is comfortable. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. And again, slowly, you just want to find some movement. And then come back to center. And then just take, if you want to circle a little, go side to side, take whatever combination of those moves that you need. So the idea is not to find more tension. The idea is to find a little bit of tension and soften it a bit. All right, so that's your next stuff. Do it as long or as little as you like. The next thing that we're going to work on is your wrist, because you might not have a desk at home that is necessarily at a good angle for your wrist, and you might be starting to feel a bit of wrist pain. So we're going to start just by placing your palms together, and then bring your elbows to 90 degrees so you're flexing your wrists. And you can press a little bit into your hands. And this, some people can get their wrist to a 90-degree bend. You can go a little back and forth. And then, again, do this as long as you'd like. And then flip one hand so the palm of one hand is touching the back of the other one. And this will bring a different type of extension. Switch them out. And again, you want to feel a stretch, maybe a little bit of discomfort. You don't want to feel pain. And then put the back of both of your hands together. And then from here, we're going to go do the chicken wing. So back of your hand, place it under your arms. And not only does it look really attractive, but it's a pretty intense stretch in your wrists. Are you feeling that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good wrist stretch. So, you know, hang out here. Ignore your children if they're making fun of you. And then when you come out, you can circle your wrists around a little bit. And then we're going to do a twist. So hold up your right hand and twist the thumb over towards your opposite shoulder. You can even do a little bit of a massage there, rub into the fleshy mound of your thumb. That might feel really nice. Let that go. And then take your right hand, hold onto your left thumb, and again, twist it over. Add a little massage if you'd like. And we're really just bringing range of motion into your wrists. And then, again, wiggle them around. You can stretch your fingers. Okay, ooh, there's some good, I can hear Patrick cracking from here. And then too, you know, sometimes if you have a headache, just massaging in the palm of your hand can also make your hands feel really good. And say you're not quarantined with a massage therapist, this is something you can do for yourself that feels really good. So, you know, give yourself a little bit of love. All right, so wrist stuff as long as you'd like. And then we're going to do seated cat-cows. So from here, straight spine, you can bring your hands to rest on your thighs, and we're going to start with cow pose. Roll your shoulders back so it's a bit of a back bend. And again, you can send your heart forward. If you want to look up, you can. If that doesn't feel comfortable in your neck, you don't have to. And then as you exhale, round forward, hollow your belly out. And just go back and forth. Inhale, exhale. And just take as many of those. One might feel better than the other. If you like one better than the other, then hang out there. That's good too. And then come back just to a neutral seat. Sit up nice and straight. And then we're going to twist. So inhale, make your spine really long. And then exhale, twist over towards your left. So take your right hand, you can bring it to your hip. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you twist the other way. It's all fine. Come back to center. Lengthen and twist the other way. Come back to center. And then an option here, if you want to add on, cross your legs. And then take your left hand, actually which way? Yeah. Twist with your legs crossed. Yeah, there it is. So you see where Patrick's got his hand? This should bring a twist to the outside of your thigh. And then just switch them out. We're going to add on to that sensation in a minute. And again, that's going to get a type of tissue called your IT band, which can get a little bit tight, a little bit stiff. This gives it a nice stretch. All right, so from here, we're going to do a seated figure four. So take your right ankle and cross it on top of your left knee. So start here, and the first thing you're gonna wanna do as soon as you do this is round your back. So sit up as straight as you can, and you should feel it in the outside of your right hip. And then we're gonna add, as an add-on here, a bit of brain gym. So let's see if I can cue this. So take that's your left hand, put it on your ankle, and then take your right hand and put it on the bottom of your foot. The important thing is that your arms are crossed. You want to deepen it a little bit, lengthen your spine, bend your elbows. And if you're hanging out there, you can even give your foot a bit of a massage, because none of us are getting pedicures right now either. Yeah, you can move your foot around. You can even give your foot a bit of a twist. You can flex your toes, because we know you're working at home in your slippers. All right. And then when you're ready, switch to the other side. So again, straighten left ankle on top of your right leg. And things that will add sensation is straightening your spine, leaning forward, but also bringing your knee a little bit lower will also do it. And you'll feel that in the outside of your left hip. And then it's your left hand on the bottom of your foot, your right hand on your ankle, so your wrists are crossed, and then lean forward, do all that foot stuff. Give it a little twist back and forth, flex your toes, flex and point your foot. This might be all the love your feet get for a while. And the feet are also where all the meridian lines end up in your feet. So if you've ever had reflexology, do a little bit here. You don't have to do it perfectly. And then come back to center. Now we're going to do seated eagle, because you see eagles seated all the time. So for this one, you can bring your arms up. And we'll do eagle on the right. So you take your right arm, cross it under your left, point both hands to the ceiling, and then press your palms together. And it might not form the straight line. You might be like this. That's fine. And then to make it a full eagle, take your right leg and cross it over your left. And even tuck. There we go. So you're compressing the major joints in your body. You're bringing a bunch of stuff across the midline of your body. So it's good for your brain. It's good for your major joints. You can lengthen up to the ceiling, maybe even find a tiny back bend. And you can even come forward a bit, kind of modified eagle crunch. And then when you're done, unwind from that. And I'm clipping along here. You can hold these longer. You can skip them all together. You decide what you need. So eagle left, arms up, inhale. And then left arm under. Point your palms to the ceiling and then face them towards each other. And if this is not working for you, you can just bring your hands together like this. You can even bring opposite hands to your shoulders. Again, take the movements here. You should feel compression in your joints. And the idea is you compress the joints, you compress a bit of the blood flow and the lymph. And then when you release, the blood will rush through a little more quickly. And also the lymph nodes will empty a little bit too. So it's good for blood and lymph flow. All right. So now, if you're thinking, well, that's enough sitting, I would like to stand up, we're going to do a couple things standing beside your chair. Also, you can do any of these in bed, like sitting on your bed if you want to do them in the morning. So here we're going to do a side stretch. So inhale, reach up, and then interlace your fingers so you've got the Charlie's Angel grip. Reach up, and then bend over to the side on your exhale. So you're stretching, here we go, I can do this the whole line of your body. I'll be qualified to be a weatherman after this. Inhale, come to center, switch out your fingers, and then lengthen, go to the other side. Inhale to center. And again, you can do that back and forth a bit if you'd like. This starts to open up the side of your body, stretch out your ribs. You might be getting a little compressed there, so this brings space into that area. And then come to center. And we're going to do a pose with the chair. This is a different way of doing chair yoga. It's going to be a crescent lunge to the side of the chair. So turn and face your chair, and then place your hands on it. And I might have to move the camera a bit so we can get all of Patrick in here. Step your left leg back. I still can't get all your leg in here. There we go. Now we have all of Patrick's legs. So what happens often when you're sitting is your hip flexor, which is the thing that you use to bend your leg with, can get really tight. So the left leg, there it is, right here. This is where you should feel a nice stretch. Roll your shoulders back. Notice if you're tensing up the muscles in your arms, you don't need to do that. Really, this is just to stretch and lengthen your leg. You're probably getting a lovely stretch in the back of your foot too. And you can play with bringing your heel up and down, and you'll just feel stretches in different places. And then switch out your legs. Bring your left leg forward. Step your right leg back. And again, just feel the stretch. You don't have to get to a certain way. If you notice that you're bringing a bunch of tension into your shoulders, let that shit go. You don't have to do that. You don't have to hold on to that. And if you're really feeling it, you can lift your hands, but you don't have to. Like I said, this is really about stretching out your hips. All right, there you go. And then step up, and then the next, we're just going to do 2 more. And this is, if you're not feeling like you want to do a down dog, this gets you all the benefits of down dog, but you don't have to get quite upside down. So it's down dog against the chair. So hands into the chair, step your legs back, and just experiment with the length. But you're making the exact same shape as down dog. Do you see how that's the same? His body is shaped like a V. There it is. Oh my God, I'm back. There it is. Okay, yeah. So you're getting the same stretching your shoulders, and this sort of stretching your shoulders is really good if you've been sitting in a chair for a while. And this is one of the first things I do when I get up in the morning, to stretch out. And then from here, you can inhale and come into an up dog. And if you watched our Tibetan 5 rights exercises, this is one of them. So again, now you're opening across your chest, still shoulder opening, you're stretching the back of your legs. And you can hold or flow. You can do as many or as few as you'd like. And then when you're ready, you can go back to your chair. So don't knock the furniture over. Yeah, this is good, right? And then the last one we're going to do, and this is just a little bonus brain gym. It's called the hookup. So you take your first 2 fingers and you put them on your third eye, and on your other hand, 2 fingers on your belly button. So you've got your third eye and your sacral chakra, and you just hang out there and breathe for a little while. And it's basically connecting mind and body, insight with your gut. This is an intuition hookup. Stay here for as long as you'd like. And then feel free to go back to slouching or whatever it was you were doing. But let's finish with a couple of breaths. So if you want, you can bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your thumbs to your third eye. The light and love in me sees and shines with the light and love in all of you. Bow forward. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. This took about 20 minutes, but you can take any amount of time that you'd like. I keep standing in front of you, Patrick, sorry. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
The star.
Thank you.
Have a great day. I will. We'll do more. And in the comments below, if there's something else you'd like us to cover, let us know. Bye, guys.